All right, I'm just going to take another little walk through some of the wall area and get into the dungeons real soon. Just got a little bit of a history or backstory on this Fort Santiago. So the fort's one of the most important historical sites in Manila. Several people died in its prisons during the Spanish Empire and World War II. Jose Rizal, the Philippine national hero, was imprisoned here before his execution in 1896. The Rizal Shrine Museum displays memorabilia of the hero in their collection, and the fort features embedded onto the ground in bronze his footsteps representing his final walk from his call to the location of the actual execution. So very briefly, that's what this place is about. So several people died. Dark history as usual for sites like this. So I've just walked up kind of through the wall, if you want to call it a wall. It's tall enough to be a wall, through like an entry point with stairs. It's a nice view up here, and it's quite, it's breezy, beautiful, just what I need. So you can see in the background there the river and parts of Manila. Once again, Manila is not just, a little spot of 10 streets. It's all over. There's bits and pieces of Manila everywhere, sprawled out all along the river, up, down, out towards the sea. As usual for a big city, it's got all different provinces. They call them provinces. We call in Australia suburbs. So Sydney is a big area, Greater Sydney, but it's made up of a lot of suburbs. These have got little walkways. I tell you what, see that? It's got a fence around it, but that's going down in, there's a walkway, and it's got like chambers that go from one to the other all the way through there. I wonder if you can get, it doesn't look like you can, but I mean you could, but I don't know. I don't want to end up in a bloody Philippine jail. It'd be interesting. I mean, it's only it's not like it's sealed off with, bars or anything. Yeah, so this is, they're using it as a wishing well. But look at this, I mean, how interesting. So it's down in here, they're using it as a wishing well, but it's got these little walkways from one to the other. See, there's numerous of them all the way along here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 of them. They're like big cells with walkways through each one. So I don't even think we can get down into them. It would be interesting to take a walk down into that location. I don't think you can. I say I don't think, because I'm not seeing anyone down in there. But there's little walkways. There's like little, just little the tiniest little thin set of stairs and walkways all over here. But they've got like there's one just here. It's just got a couple of bits of metal bar across it. Basically says don't go down there. But that set of stairs that you can see behind me that goes down. I mean, that looks like it's going to take you into the start of what would be walking right through the whole middle of this wall that I'm walking on. Because you can see that they're all joined all the way along. And I'd love to go down and have a look, just show you down there. But I don't want to get down there and there's someone in there. You never know. You don't know. Could be a bloody... What if there's a homeless person down in there? Well, there could be. We don't know, do we? It's a big area. I'm walking across a big area here, and it's all underneath this. I'm walking on the ceiling, or the roof of it, and underneath are all rooms and all little alleyways and things down there. Maybe it's just a bit too dark in there to let people go down, the visitors. There doesn't appear to be any lighting or anything in there. I'll head back down the stairs, and I want to check out the dungeons. They've got dungeons that you can go into. You can't get into here, can you? What's this? Oh, is that another set of stairs? See what I mean? So here, see that? Set of stairs. I just came down a set of stairs. There's a set of stairs going back up again, but then they've got a set of gates that you can legitimately come in and out of. Just be careful on some of the stairs. They're a bit bumpy, pretty old. They look like they're made out of, some are made out of brick, but they're covered over with, like they concreted or something over brick. So we'll get back around to where the dungeon was. I went to go in and it said exit only. I saw the guys coming up from out of there and it said exit only, so I've now got to find where the entry is. But this is, I don't know if you can see, oh yeah, it's getting a bit brighter. There's a bunch of these in here, and I think that they're those rooms that I could partly see from upstairs, and they have, I think they have like the walkway that goes from one to the other. Oh, hang on. They are. Hey, look at this. Now this one's clapped out, but if you look there, you'll just see like a cutting with the ceiling, like the ceiling's arched and everything. So that definitely goes through to another one of those rooms. So that's what we would have been seeing from up the top. We would have been seeing those walkways. Now that's the dungeon exit there. I need to find the dungeon entry. Oh, fancy wanting to go into a dungeon. Usually people be wanting to get out of the bloody things. Ah, here we are. Righto, it says welcome. It's just I walked past this before, and I think some of these close at 6 o'clock. So we might need to, I'll go in here quietly. This is oh, it smells like diesel. I can smell diesel. Oh, what is that smell? What is that smell? Oh, sorry. Oh, whew. I think they're having a show. But I think they're going to have some show in here. To behind me. But this is probably, from looking at it from inside, it kind of looks like what I could see on the other side, but this has all been sort of done up as a type of museum. You can see all the, this is Lego behind me. They built it all out of Lego. I don't know what the smell is. Yeah, it smells like diesel. I love the smell of diesel, but not in an enclosed area like that. Oh, hang on. So here we go. I'll just put this on screen. You can do the usual and pause it. Give you a bit of an idea. So where are we? So this photo, was it taken in 1935? So are we somewhere here? Is this all? Oh yeah. So we must be here. Maybe we walked here. Did we just walk along that? I don't know. It looks a bit different. I think a lot of it's no longer there. At least not like this. But yeah, when you see this diagram of it, yeah, it's definitely different. It's maybe from the World War II what happened in World War II here. Things were blown up, but this is hallowed grounds. Yeah, you're right, go for it, it's all right. No, you can go, I'll do a video here. So it says, you are entering hallowed grounds, and please conduct yourselves with dignity and respect at all times. So there's some, I won't put the images up, there's a bit of imagery of the people that were in here. Yeah, a bit of a story. You can probably do a bit of a Google on it if you want to know the actual story of this dungeon area. So this dungeon here that we're going into, the entrance, that's a photo of it. This actual entrance that we're going into. So I'll keep the camera looking forward, we don't need to look at me. But the doorway to get in, honestly, I don't even know how the hell do you get into there? Holy shit. Sorry, but if you were a big person, you would not get in through there. That's a tiny little entryway. And there are, yeah. So, I have to keep the voice down a little bit. You've got a map of the dungeons here, just there. Multiple chambers. Chamber 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 chambers. So we've got 6. So we're in this area here. It says entrance. So this is where we came in. Those photos were here, and then we've cut in through that tiny little bit. Now we're just looking here at these chamber number 1, which is here. Chamber 2, I'll come back here. Chamber 2 is just directly in front with an air vent area, and then we have to go off to the left. But let's just have a look in here. There's a bit of information here. If you want to pause, you can read that. Torture. This is a air vent out here. So this was from the top, we could see these. Remember these cutouts with the steel bars over the top? Back in the day, it looks like they had a so sort of like a window. They had bars all through here. There's some imagery here. I'll just go this way. Some imagery here. Have a look at just briefly. We're not going to focus for too long on these images, as they're not overly pleasant. Probably not YouTube accepted. So inside the dungeon, so we're going out of 1 and 2. Now we're going to go through these tiny little doorways, and we'll go into 3, 4, 5 and 6. So they sort of go in and out to your right. But they all look, you know, you get the idea of what they are here. In another air vent area here, they all have a air vent attached to them. It's not too bad down in here, as in like feeling wise, because what I feel, you know, not having gone through the terrible past, I just feel like it's a castle, like we're in the bottom area, or the, you know, like a cellar, or down in the depths of a castle. And any minute now, Dracula is oh God, I shouldn't say that. Dracula is gonna pop out of somewhere. So the dungeons, you can see a little bit of this going on. I'll just just briefly go over some of these photographs, see what they are. I won't do too much talking about them. I'm no expert. Oh, it's very humid in here. There's a lot of water in this one. This particular one's very humid in here. Imagine if this was, holy smokes. Imagine if this was like real and you lived in here, or not lived, but you know what I mean. I've got to get out, it's so hot. The humidity in this last one is bloody crazy. So I reckon it's 110%. It's got all that water in there and the heat. So here we go, back out to the top again. Remember when we were up here and we've seen all those there, the air vents out there. Oh smokes, that's better. And some air vents there. You get the idea where we are now. Bit of a sunset happening over the back of Manila. I need to move around, get to the rest of the area before they want to start wrapping the place up. Some of the locations here close at 6 and it's 5:39. So I need to get moving, or I'm gonna miss out on some of it. Geez, I don't have to pay another $1.60, whatever it was. You know, that'd be terrible. So here's another one of these little points. I guess they, it looks like they would have had a gun, like back in the day. Put the guns out through there. Little gun turrets. See in here. Boom. Out to Manila. It's a very interesting place. Very interesting. But I just love walking around here, or around places like this. I don't mean I love walking around here, I've never done it before. Holy sh! Get back to that in a second, hang on. But it's good that you can just walk around and feel like there's no one bothering you. Like you're not getting hassled, you know. If hassling annoys you, there's no one in here hassling you, except one area don't film in, apparently. But I want to point something out. Now the mango trees. Have a look at these mangoes. Man, there's bloody hundreds of them on there. Absolutely hundreds of them. So this building, I'm walking across the top of a wall again, and behind me there, you'll see some rooms, giant rooms and things there. No ceiling on any of this anymore. Some buildings have their roofs and ceilings intact, and a lot of them don't. But I will probably get out of this particular area. We came through those gates of Fort Santiago. What I'll do is I'll shoot back out into the grounds area. So I think we've pretty much covered the majority of what's in here. Once you get from one corner to another corner, it's sort of similar. You've got the little turrets. There's another one there, back there. So that's quite a few of them now I've seen on all the corners. And you're just walking basically on the roof of the wall itself. So as you can see, there's the wall there behind me, and I'm walking on top of it with all these beautiful mango trees. Mango trees everywhere, with mangoes hanging off them. God, I feel like eating one. There's a couple over there. There's a ripe one, looks beautiful. Now I'm getting hungry. Getting hungry. Oh dear. Yep, I'm human. Oh, so there are toilets installed. So there's toilets here, you need to go to the toilet. down in here. It's a very old, decrepit looking building behind there. All right, lights have just come on. We have light. It's a theatre. I don't know what sort of movies they watch. Some sort of a theatre. Anyhow, that's a little bit of a look through the interior area of Fort Santiago. As you can see there, spin right around. Just watch I don't fall down the step. It's quite nice. It's quite nice in here. It's very peaceful. No crazy noise going on. I was nearly going to say there's no horns.
If the plans
and then
can talk, no tour guide.
And then a horn. There's a few horns around on the outside. All right, just back through the gates again. So we're just going back through the gates to get the Instagram photos. Photos for Insta. And there's the gates. And just outside of these gates is that kind of moat canal type thing going on behind me. I'm wondering, should I get a selfie in front of this? Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, so just I've walked through, come out into the outside part of Fort Santiago. So when you do come in, you haven't actually entered Fort Santiago proper. You're on the grounds and you're kind of on just the outskirts, the front / side of the actual fort. So you walk in, past those little shops, have a look at some of the other buildings, walk along the top of the side wall, and then you end up going into the fort itself. So now I'm just walking down you can see it's like a little promenade kind of thing in the middle area, heading back towards those shops and that entryway. I may grab something to drink. I'm always drinking, aren't I? You will be too when you come to Manila. Or buy a big bottle or something, you know, those carry. I know we're on holidays, but maybe like a portable type thermos or something. You can put some cold water in from your hotel and bring it out. I mean, I don't have one because I don't want to. I've just got the one bag and my camera, little camera bum bag. So I don't want to bring giant extra stuff with me. But I reckon, and I'm seeing a lot of people around doing it, they're just holding those portable like sports bottles or thermos type things. Maybe, you know, like 1.5 litre, chuck your filtered water in it, or buy some, put it in and bring it with you. And then you got water on hand. Because I'm here really late, like it's pretty late now, the sun's just about gone, and it's still so hot, like humid hot. It's humid more than anything. But I'm going to walk around the side part over here. On the left as you come out, some other old buildings and things over here. I don't know if it's a part of this Fort Santiago or whether it's something a bit more newer. But I think that's just about it, because we're technically back at the gates where you enter and exit. Yeah, see this behind me here, some old, see that? But then again, just about everything we'd seen before over when we're coming in is ancient. All right, so it does give you a bit of history here. Ruins of the Almacenes Reales. I'm not real good with the Spanishy type thing either. There it is, that's what we are, the Royal Warehouse. So it's the Royal Warehouse. No enter, can't enter it anymore. Used to be able to. But I'll just show you what it looks like. Look at that. It's the Royal warehouse. Have a little bit of a look left and right. That some of these buildings, and when I was down, no disrespect to what's happened and the horrible past of the dungeons, but you know, I said it feels like you're in the bottom of a castle, the basement slash cellar type area. Basement, that's what I was trying to think of. A basement, that's what it feels like. And I thought, wow, this is, until I got to the end, I thought, wow, this is quite nice. I would love a house that had that type of thing in the bottom, down in the ground, where you could just go down, but it was cool, really, really cool. So in summer when it's blazing hot outside, you just go down into that cool basement cellar area and just chill out. Have like a home theatre system and everything in there. The acoustics wouldn't be real good, would they? Oh, I don't know. No, you don't want acoustics panelling up, because then that would wreck that whole sandstone look. I don't know, maybe we'll think about what we put in there, but that, I reckon that'd be beautiful, just to have a house that had that type of thing in the basement. But the house had to be similar in look. I want a castle. I want an old church as a house, or a type of a castle. Maybe I have to get one built, because I don't know how many castles you can buy in Australia. Not many. So I think that's just about wrapping up the Fort Santiago. It was a bit of a journey from leaving the hotel this morning. I didn't get lost, but almost getting into a position where something not so nice may have happened. I don't know. I never know what's going to happen in the future, do we? But I took the tip, I took the advice, I left it back at the hotel, took it to the hotel, the chain that is, and I had a bit of extra cash, probably too much to be carting around, so I dropped that in as well. Still people rolling in through the gate. I mean, I guess it's 6:30, they do close at 8. Some people over behind me here jumping on in still. What have we got? 6? Oh no, sorry, it's 5:54. So it's not even 6 o'clock. I keep thinking it's a bit later because it's getting quite dark. By 6:30, it's nearly shot. It's nearly dark here in the Philippines, Manila at the moment. I kind of don't want to leave just yet, because I want to see it like in the dark, or in that darker period of time, because they've got a lot of nice lighting. See all the lighting in the frangipani trees, all that lighting there behind, and it's in the trees everywhere. So I think in the night it's going to look really, really nice. I also have to think about where I'm going next, as in, say, grabbing some food. I don't want to be out too late in Manila, because after last night's escapade walking around, there's not that many people around, not that many people out, and I just don't think it's the most safest thing or approach, going out 9 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock at night, walking around on your own. You know, I might be over thinking that. In Thailand, I was out till all hours. Bangkok, Phuket, Chiang Mai, I was out filming, exploring, eating a little bit of food here, eating a little bit of food there, all hours. All hours, it didn't matter. Some nights I remember getting home and it was about like 1 a.m, after 1 a.m. in the morning. And I don't think I'd be doing that here in Manila. There's not that many people around, there's not that much open. The transport here, apparently that train that does run doesn't open till very late, closes quite early. So it's more of a daytime city, has a different approach to some of the cities in Thailand that seem to have a lot of things going on in the night. Their markets and things, you know, some of their markets are running right up until about midnight. But here, it seems to be all over Red Rover, well and truly before that. Having said that, there are some markets that are nighttime and going to be late, but we will find it. This is night 2 coming up, but that's probably it for the Fort Santiago. If I might add a little bit on to the end of this. We'll just see how we go on the walk back. You know, I might find some interesting, cool things happening. We'll see what happens.
Sa Fort Santiago, tahimik ang gabi, mga anino ng nakaraan na mamasid. Sa dilim naririnig mga kwento ng hirap, luhag dugo sa pader, nag-iiyak. Ang sumpa ng nakara ay di pa tapos, kalabas nila pero sa isip ay nakakulong. Bawat halakhak may kasamang sigaw sa Fort Santiago, wala kang kawala. Mga alaala ng nakaraan, Fort Santiago, sugatan. Pusong labis na nasaktan sa dilim ng kasaysayan. At sa kabila ng lahat ng kahapon, may pag-asa pa ba sa bawat pagkakataon? Kahit mahirap, kahit magdusa, hangad pa rin ang pagbangon sa lumbay. Mga pader ng fort naririnig ang tipok, patuloy ang buhay pero may kirot. Ngunit sa bawat pagsikat ng araw, nariyan pa rin ang pag-asang sumisigaw. Mga alaala ng nakaraan, Fort Santiago, sugatan. Pusong labis na nasaktan sa dilim ng kasaysayan. Alaala ng nakaraan, Fort Santiago, sugatan. Pusong labis na nasaktan sa dilim ng kasaysayan.